Recovering from an attack earlier this week, nursing puncture wounds on both arms inflicted by his neighbor's dog. As Nav Sanga reports, the city of Edmonton says attacks like this are on the rise.
Steve Katryniuk was walking out of his yard on Tuesday when he says he saw two of his neighbor's dogs outside, loose and unsupervised.
Okay, so I walked up here and I talked to the dogs, pet them, the whole works, noticed that there was nobody around.
Already familiar with the dogs, he says he was putting the pair back in his neighbor's yard when a third dog, a pitbull inside the home, jumped through an open window and attacked him.
I tried grabbing the collar, because I know that if you grab the collar, you've got control of the dog. Well, in the meantime, it bit me.
Multiple bites, puncturing his hands and arms.
It took about not quite a quarter-inch of meat.
Steve says he grabbed the dog's collar, holding it back for about 20 minutes before he could dig his phone out and call for help. When paramedics arrived, they couldn't treat him immediately for their own safety.
They told me not to let go of the dog until animal control got there.
Steve held on to the dog, blood running down his arm.
I was hurt already. And like I say, I didn't want that dog to hurt anybody else.
Eventually, one of Steve's neighbors got a rope, and Steve managed to tie the dog to a tree, finally able to get medical treatment for the bites.
It was aggressive and growling and everything else. Fortunately, the noose held.
The owners are believed to have been away when the attack happened. When we tried to speak to them about the attack and what bylaw officers say are similar incidents with the same dog, only the dogs came to the door. The city of Edmonton says it is currently facing a substantial increase in complaints regarding dog attacks and that pet owners should maintain proper control and should consider training their pets. The city says the owner of the dog that attacked Steve is facing fines for the incident. Steve is traumatized but doesn't blame the dog.
It's all in the way you raise the animal.
Nav Sanga, CTV